it's Craig Campbell, and keep them kisses coming. You're listening to 107.5 and 105.7. I'm so excited. We are live right now with the guys from the Home Free Vocal Band. How you guys doing?
Hey.
Hey.
Good to be here.
Thank you so much. Now, you guys are Austin, Rob, Chris, Tim, and Adam. Is that right? You're all there? Okay, and we're so glad you're joining us. This is a huge deal. I mean, for you guys, I know a lot of you have, or probably all of you, have been kind of chasing the dream in music for quite some time, and you're going to be on the sing-off on NBC. That's so cool.
So cool.
So cool. Yeah. Well, I want each of you, if you don't mind, you can kind of decide how you want to do it, to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself and where you're from. So, Austin, why don't you start first, since you're from here?
Highest to lowest.
Okay.
Sure. All right. Well, I am a high tenor. I sing a lot of lead on around and about as well. My name is Austin Brown, and I'm actually from right there in Tifton, Georgia. I grew up, was born and raised right there.
Very cool.
I'm Rob Lundquist. I am the second tenor of the group. Grew up in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and I've been singing with the group for about 5 years now.
My name is Chris Rupp. I'm the baritone of the group. I started the group with my brother Adam 13 years ago, and excited to be what's going on right now.
Very cool.
This is Tim Faust. I sing bass for the group, originally from a little town called Nederland, Texas, and I've been singing professionally since 2001, and been singing with Home Free for about 4 years now.
You're definitely the bass, no doubt about that.
This is Adam Rupp, Chris's brother, and we started the group, as he said, 13 years ago, and I do the beatboxing for the group.
And, oh my goodness, I've got to say, you are amazing at that. Oh my gosh, so cool.
Tell me more.
It is awesome. Okay, so how did the group get started? What first, with you guys, Adam and Chris, what inspired you to start an acapella group?
When I was in high school, I started hearing a cappella stuff, and it just hit me in a different way than regular music did, instrumental music, I should say. And when I was in college, I finally got some people I thought we were trying to do this with, and we started learning how to actually make a vocal band, just the four voices and the beatboxer. And it just started to snowball, and 13 years later, here we are, a full-time professional group about to go national.
Exactly. And that's the thing about you guys, is you're not just the normal, I read on your Facebook page, you're not just, when they're amazing, the barbershop, trio, stuff like that. You guys are a vocal band. It's all about the vocal and the performance, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We create that entire band sound. Tim, our bass, kind of mimics a bass guitar more than traditional bass singer. And the background parts for us tend to do a lot of syllables and instrumental mimicking as well. It's a lot different than like a doo-wop group or a straight barbershop group or vocal jazz or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. And I've watched some of your videos. You guys really do. You make it a show, like a concert. And the coolest thing is I've been playing some of your music over throughout the last several days, trying to get folks excited about your show. And people cannot believe that what they're hearing, there are no instruments. The only instruments is your vocal cords and what you're doing. I'm sure that surprises a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure it does.
That's one of the cooler things about this kind of music is that so many people who haven't heard it before, when they do, they're always taken aback by it. Mm-hmm. It definitely catches people off guard, and I think that's why especially this year, people are going to really enjoy watching the sing-off.
For sure. And this is Austin I'm talking to, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes, who's from Tifton. What was it like? Knowing that people from your hometown are supporting you?
Oh, it's invaluable, It's the coolest thing, feeling the whole hometown pride. I've gotten so much support from just everyone down there. And that's where I started singing. I started singing down there with my dad, and it just never stopped. So it feels good to feel the hometown supporting me.
That's wonderful. One thing I wanted to ask you guys about, I'll see, any of you guys can answer this question. A big thing that's important to you is probably going back to your hometowns and going back to where you came from and your music programs and actually helping different public schools. You go and perform and kind of an inspiration and to also raise money for these programs, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's really important to us because we we have been performing for most of our lives, and a lot of us got our start in schools. And I know for me, that's actually where I received the bulk of the knowledge that I rely on today, was all the stuff I learned in high school. How to sing properly, breath support, sight reading, all this stuff that we utilize every single day of our a cappella careers. And also, there was a time when we were all interested in music, but we weren't really sure how to go about pursuing it, or even if it was really an option, to be a professional musician. So we like to go in and teach kids a little bit about what we do, but really just encourage them to pursue it if it's something they're actually interested in, and kind of, take away some of that fear that they have of the unknown of the music business.
Mm-hmm. And you guys are about to, if not already, you're really going to get to see the music business and what it's like. I mean, tell us so far about, you've been performing. I know you did some cruise lines, stuff like this. How is what you've done in the past and performing all over the world, how is it different from what you're doing now with the sing-off?
Well, for one, Home Free is going to be, we're coming up on we're looking at 13 years here as a group, and in one single episode of the sing-off, our music will reach more people in a matter of seconds than it did in 13 years.
Right.
So, that right there is insane.
Mm-hmm. And take us through the process. I mean, you've probably thought about, since you've been a group for that long, about being a part of a show like the Sing-Off. Tell us how you got to be a part of the show and where you're at now.
I can jump in on this one. We auditioned every year for the show, actually.
Wow.
This is the 4th season of it. And, we kind of, a different lineup a little bit because we'd added Austin into the group. And we started, even before the show, we started really exploring our country sound. And we auditioned as, a full-out country group for the show, and they absolutely loved it. And so that was kind of our extra ticket to get into the show.
Wonderful. And I know country seems to do so well on these singing competitions, whether it's X Factor or Idol or any of that good stuff. So, and it seems like country music fans are really dedicated to, if they see somebody that's performing the music they like, they're really going to, pull for them and help them through. You guys think that too?
Yeah, we really hope that the country fans are rooting for us to take it home.
Oh yeah, and it's especially cool this year because there's just never been another country a cappella group that we know of really anywhere. There definitely has never been a country group to compete on the show.
Mm-hmm. Right, and that and it's wonderful. I've one of the songs that they have posted on YouTube is "Cruise," which was of course, Song of the Year, CMAs. It's one of the biggest songs. What was it like, taking songs like that, kind of making it your own? Because you definitely did. That's one of the teasers that has come out. Wonderful performance.
It's kind of funny looking back now because when we were talking to some of the big wigs on the show and they had suggested Cruise to us, we were kind of divided as a group. We weren't sure how excited we were about that song. And then as we started making it our own, we all absolutely fell in love with it. And and then to be able to, perform it for entertainment icons that we admire is unbelievable.
Yeah, and
it was such a great opening song for us.
Oh, so that's going to be one of the first songs that we see you perform.
Yeah.
Okay, very cool, very cool. And I know, Austin, your voice, you have a phenomenal tenor voice. Your voice really shines in the end of that song. But all of you, when you come together, you make Home Free, as a group. So I'm excited to hear all the different songs you guys are going to do.
We hope we get to stick around for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope you do too. Hope you do too. So what is the process like for the show? Of course, the first show airs Monday. Then we'll just have to keep tuning in and finding out how long you're going to be on there, which is hopefully a long time.
Yeah. Well, there's 10 groups on this year. There's everything. There's a gospel group. There's a high school group doing all kinds of cool pop music. There's there's a doo-wop group, interesting covers. They've got a couple college groups. There's actually a Latin group from Puerto Rico this year.
Awesome.
They've done a really good job of getting a really diverse group to do all kinds of music. So there's really something for everybody. And every week they'll eliminate at least one group. So hopefully we'll make it through the first week. I think all of us, our only goal on this show from day one was really just to make it through the first week.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to get on the show and not be the first group kicked off. So hopefully we make it to the finale. Hopefully we could somehow win the whole thing. But But honestly, it's just a blessing and an incredible experience to even get a chance to be on the show. So yeah, you'll just have to tune in each week and find out with us to see how we do.
And we definitely will. You're getting to work with some awesome people. I know the judges are Jewel, Ben Folds, Sean Stockman of Boyz II Men. It doesn't get much better than them. What's it like being able to hang out with those people and learn from them as well?
Oh my gosh, Sean Stockman was just my idol growing up. I was the Boyz II Men junkie. I imitated everything they did. So getting to meet him and get his criticism and advice is just amazing. And I know Tim is just a gigantic Ben Folds fan, and Jewel is unbelievably eloquent. I was just not expecting it. She's just a really brilliant woman, and she's got a great way of communicating.
Yeah, and she's gorgeous.
And not ugly.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I said. Gorgeous also. So it airs Monday night, and we're going to get to hear you guys perform Cruise, at least that one. So we need to tune in. Tell us what we need to, just watch the show?
Yeah, watch the show. I'll tell you what, there's something for everybody, and this is going to be a season that has all kinds of twists and turns we've been told about that are going to make it really much more exciting than before. And I promise you haven't seen anything like this season of the Sing-Off ever, and it's supposed to be incredibly entertaining. I tell you what, I hope it is.
Awesome. I know it will be, and we look forward to it. There's nothing like, watching you guys and knowing that it's all your voices. That's what's so fascinating to me is that, you watch it and there's no instruments back there. It's just you, and that is absolutely amazing, and you guys just gel together so well. So I'm excited to watch your journey and to see what happens, and I thank you, first of all, for joining us today, and I hope you'll join us again as you go along in the process of the Sing-Off. So thank you.
Yeah, hopefully you're hearing a lot more from us.
I sure hope so. So, Austin, Rob, Chris, Tim, and Adam, thank you so much. I want to send us out on the amazing cover that you guys did of some Avicii. Tell us how you guys chose to do that song.
Well, we're kind of, transitioning into a focus on country music, and we had done a fair amount of pop music in the past, but we thought that it would be fun to kind of do a country version of a current pop song.
Very cool.
And we all love that song so much anyway.
Yeah, I do too. It's a wonderful song. So I'm going to send you guys out on that. You have a website folks should check out, homefreevocalband.com. You're on Facebook. I'm sure you're on Twitter as well, all over the place. And we want to get you guys as many fans as possible. So thank you so much once again, Austin, Rob, Chris, Tim, and Adam. It's the Home Free Vocal Band. Tune in Monday night at 9 o'clock NBC. I cannot wait. So excited for you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Here they are singing Avicii, Wake Me Up. All right, guys, thank you so much.
All right, that was fun.
It was fun. So let's do it again next week if we can.
All right.
Okay,
well,
thanks.
I'll definitely be there at least for you, and we'll see what we can do with the other guys depending on how the schedules run out.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
All right.
All right. Bye, guys.
All right, bye.
You did it.
Yeah. Thank you.
I got tickled when he said, Jewel was such a brilliant person. I was not expecting that. I was like, oh. They didn't think that out before they said it. I know what they meant, but it sounded.
Yeah, listen to this one.
Watch the beatbox.
Because it sounds like they have instruments.
Watch his face. Awesome.